The tragic stories are shaken. And in this spooky season on the Everybody Hate Chrissy page, we're going to be doing a lot of crime. But what's crazy is there's a lot of recent crimes to report on. So this is Oninda Romulus of Texas. Now, she unalived her children on Saturday. So there's a lot to this story. Let's talk about it. Shout out to my girl, one of my favorite influencers, content creators, Double D Mova. I was introduced to this story by Double D Mova this morning. And I said, oh, I have to get as much information as I can and do it later. So this is Oninda Romulus. She was on paternity court. And on paternity court, she did a DNA test for her son. She DNA tested a man and then her ex-fiance. Neither of them were the father. Now, when it came to these kind of shows, I thought that they were fake. You guys would have to tell me down in the comments of whether or not that these are just like scripted shows or whether the divorce court, paternity court storylines are sometimes scripted and sometimes authentic. But with the crime that happened, maybe this story was authentic. When you read at the bottom, it says, petition the court for a DNA test to determine if her ex-fiance fathered her son. So for you to really have a son and really get him tested on live TV and find out live that these are not your children's father, did you not know that? Because the crime that she did to her children was so heinous. On Saturday morning at 4:48 a.m., she unalived two of her children, but she shot all four of them close range in her car. So at 4:48 in the morning in Angleton, Texas, she called the police on herself. She called the police and told them to come immediately, that they needed to come, and she did not inform them of why. When the police arrived, they saw one of the most gruesome scenes ever. Her 13-year-old was unalived. Her 3-year-old was unalived. But her 9-year-old and her 8-year-old were taken to the nearest hospital in Brazoria County. And they actually are in critical condition, but they are still alive. So although these babies may be in shock, they may be able to recount what happened. It depends on how their mind is working now, but the life is lost for the oldest baby and the youngest. If you look at her eyes in this mugshot, she looks like she lost her complete mind. Everything about this gives like, I don't care. I did what I had to do. It doesn't matter. I was at my wit's end. She looks like she lost it.